What's going on YouTube? Yamaha, welcome to the channel. And in today's episode, guys, we're going to talk about frame protection on your MT09, why it's important, and what are some of the brands that you can go to for the best frame protection for your investment for the MT09 that we all love. If you guys want, stick around, stay tuned, and enjoy.
If any of this content interests you, do me a huge favor. Don't forget to hit the like button. If you want, go ahead and subscribe to the channel and hit the bell notification to be notified of all new uploads.
Alright guys, let me introduce you to Baby Blue. This is my 2021 Yamaha MT09, and if you guys have been following the channel, you know all about her. She is my pride and joy, and I love riding this machine. I actually went today to a dealership just to check out their used inventory, and as soon as I pull up, what's the first thing he says? You want to trade in your MT09? I said, no thank you. Why? Because I love this bike so much. There's no way I can get rid of this bike. This bike will probably be in my garage for its life, unless I just get like really desperate, or if it just comes to the point where I just never use it, then maybe I would possibly sell it. But for right now, guys, I have no plans on selling this amazing machine. But to protect my investment, I want to talk about frame protection, because you guys know that these bikes are costly, and guys, there's nothing worse than accidentally dropping the bike, whether it's in your garage, whether you're trying to park it somewhere, or you hit some sand, the bike slips, whatever the case may be. And for those that are riding a little more festive, you don't want to low side or high side and cause a lot of damage to your bike. It's going to get damaged, but you want as minimal damage as possible, and for that we buy frame protection. Now guys, you know that I team up with TST Industries for a lot of my frame protection, and guys, they have some of the most amazing products in the market. I will be leaving all the links for all these parts in the description section of the video, so make sure you check it out and click on the link so you can pick up yours today, because they do have them in stock. So guys, let's start with the front. Right here we have some axle front sliders here. These are Womet-tech, and honestly guys, 90%, actually all my frame protection is from Womet-tech, and these are the front axle frame sliders. These are super nice, guys. They have the insignia here on the top that says Womet-tech. They have different stickers that you could put for different colors. They have white, red, blue, whatever you want, and these things are super simple to install. And guys, what these do is protect, obviously guys, the shock, all this hardware here. If you were to slip from getting damaged or scuffed up, you want as little damage as possible. So with these front axle sliders, these are going to protect this part of the bike here. It's going to protect this fairing that's here, hopefully, and a lot of the cosmetics that's on this side of the bike. That is a obvious plus to have on the bike. So now moving to the frame slider protection of the bike, guys, these are the new Womet-tech frame sliders available on TST's website. I used to have just the regular circled spool that pops out that said Womet-tech on it. They have just recently updated me to the newest newest Womet-tech frame slider. I personally think these things look amazing. They're very in line with the bike. Cosmetically, they fit the scheme of the bike, you know, with these sharp little curves, kind of like little, I don't know, it's not carbon, but it looks like a little pattern here. They have almost this like little design that's here in the front. They just look amazing. They come with beautiful hardware, guys, and as you can see, these things look amazing. These are available on their website, and they just recently installed these for me, and guys, I wish I did a video on it, but they did it for me, so thank you to Bart and Mark at TST for hooking that up. But guys, this is a beautiful part, and it's on both sides. You got it there, and you also have it on this side of the bike as well. It is super nice. I don't know, it just goes really well with the scheme of the bike. You can look at it and you can tell that it's a quality product. So that in itself, guys, is amazing. Now this does stick out past this fairing. I know it's tough to see it, but it does. This part could get damaged, but guys, this is plastic. If this were to break, I would just replace it. It's not a big deal. And we also have this engine casing guard that's here. This thing is pretty nice in itself. What does this do? It protects this from getting damaged. So you have this here, you have this here. Super nice protection, guys. I would highly recommend it, and make sure that you pick it up, because guys, I've dropped my R1 in a parking lot just braking, and the first thing it did was tip over, and my engine casing here on the side got scratched up because I did not have something like this or a guard, or just, you know, they have different styles, but this one's pretty simple. There was a screw that was here, like a big Allen key. You just take that whole cap off. It's about this big, boom, and this one spins right in, and it's got protection, and it looks really nice. So guys, there is another great product you can get. Moving on to the bar ends, we have the Womet-tech bar end protection as well. Guys, this part is a must. When I had my R1 and I had bar end mirrors on it, I actually dropped the R1. It was like 2 times I dropped it. One time I dropped it and I damaged the casing on this side. Another time I dropped it on the right side of the bike and I actually broke my throttle because I had a bar end mirror, and when it hit, it just kind of like snapped and it busted the throttle housing and everything, guys, and it really sucked. So with these bar ends, guys, these are super nice. Why? Because they just add protection. If this were to fall over, hopefully this will keep it from scratching or damaging anything here on the bars. This part is a must. Now moving to the back of the bike, you see here I have the Womet-tech axle block sliders. Now this is a block, as you can see here, that replaces the original block that you use for the spacing when you're adjusting the chain and all that. That piece actually comes out, and then the new block goes in, and then you could attach these Womet-tech frame sliders basically that are here. This is a super nice product. I get a lot of compliments on this. When I go out to like group rides and meetups, they always ask me about these because they're super different than other stuff. This piece that's here is really nice. It's basically an axle block, as you can see. Let me try to get in here because I do have the helmet on, but you got a block that goes in here, and then this actual slider just screws on in, and boom, now you have protection for the back. And guys, that's awesome because this is going to keep the swing arm from hitting the ground. So between this and this, can you imagine? This is going to keep all these portions of the bike, except for probably this rear set that's here for your passenger. It's going to keep all this off the ground. Now if this were to get damaged, who cares? This is probably a cheap part, and for most people, we take them off. We don't even use them anyway. So between this, and this, you got a lot of protection on the bike, and that is an awesome thing to have in case of an accident. So guys, this is what you need to have your bike protected for something so simple as just dropping it in a parking lot, or God forbid, laying it down while you're riding. You're going to get a lot of protection, guys, and that's why I tell you that these parts are super important. I even have it here on this backside, as you guys can see there. Now obviously that exhaust is probably going to be toast because it's going to get ripped and damaged, but you know what, if that's the case, you know, you order another exhaust, whatever the case may be. But the more protection you have on your bike, guys, the better off your bike is going to be. And with that being said, guys, that's why I'm telling you right now, if you do not have frame protection on your bike, visit tstindustries.com. I will leave the links and the description section of this video of all these parts. Pick up the ones you need the most. Maybe you start with the front, maybe you get the Evos, maybe you get the axle blocks in the back, maybe you just get the bar ends. Whatever the case may be, guys, start getting it little by little. Now they do offer a crash protection kit to kind of get you going. I don't think the Evos are included in that. They have just the traditional frame sliders, but guys, the more protection you have, the better it is for your investment. And like I said, guys, better to have something than nothing at all. Even if it were just the Evos, I would definitely suggest getting these first, or the traditional frame slider that's on the sides, because guys, if you're like me and you're a newbie, man, especially me, man, and I got my R1, I dropped that thing twice in 2 weeks. Twice in 2 weeks! I was brokenhearted. And guess what, guys? I had a Womet-tech frame slider, and it saved my bike so much. Now the bar end, like I told you, well, that was is toast. That got jacked up because I did not have a bar end on the bike. I had the frame slider, but no bar end. But guys, if you start buying these parts little by little, you'll be able to protect your investment and honestly, guys, be safer and better off in the end. I don't really want to do anything else to this bike. Maybe some stickers, maybe the comfort seat. That's it. I am awaiting, just like the rest of you guys, for the integrated taillight. And guys, that should be releasing here shortly. Whoa, Beamer. Jeez. That should be coming out really soon. I've been really in touch with them, and guys, they are working day and night to get that product released. Once that product is released, guys, you will be the first to know, obviously on their channel, on their website, and Yamaha will be dropping it down so you guys can see it for yourself and getting the information needed so you guys could order yours. But guys, with all that being said, I appreciate you watching the channel. I recently hit 3,000 subscribers probably about a month ago, and I didn't thank you guys because I was hoping that it wouldn't drop under the 3,000 to like say it and then not have it. But guys, thank you so much for following the channel. I appreciate the love and the support. I'm so happy to hit the 3,000 mark because guys, honestly, when I started this channel, I was just, basically having fun in the garage, and from there it has just kind of came to what it has become. And guys, I'm really grateful. Thank you so much for watching the channel. I appreciate the love, I appreciate the support, and please, man, hit the like button and share the channel with your friends because maybe they don't know about it. Maybe they're not even shopping for a bike, or maybe they want a bike, they don't know what they want. Let me help them get on an MT, man. I truly believe this is the bang for the buck bike. I love riding this more than my R1. It's just so much fun, so much more comfortable, and guys, smiles per miles on this bike is what I love most about it. So thanks for watching the channel. Be blessed, ride safe, take it easy on them filthy streets, and remember, you got to work on Monday. Peace.